Guys, okay, this is our last video in this series, analyzing tables of lines. And the I can statement is I can find the slope, y-intercept, and correlation or trend from a table. So we're going to come back to the tables that we have been looking at, and we're going to analyze each individual equation. So let's begin with y equals 2x plus 3. If I'm looking at this line and or this table, and I want to find the slope, y-intercept, and correlation, I can do that just looking at the table. So first of all, y-intercept, we know that that's where the graph crosses the y-axis. And it's going to cross the y-axis when the x-coordinate is 0. So I'm going to look where my x is 0. Whatever the y is, whatever the outcome is, where x is 0, that's my y-intercept. So my y-intercept here is 0, 3. So that's an easy one. Correlation is pretty easy too. If I'm looking, well, I can find my slope, and that'll tell me my correlation. Now when I'm looking at my slope, it's rise over run. Rise, the vertical change, is going to be the y. So here in this column is going to represent your rise, and the x column is going to represent your run. So let's look at the change in the y column. Every time I go up 1 or increase by 1 on my x, what's happening on my y? I'm increasing by 2. So my rise is 2, my run is 1. So 2 over 1 equals 2. My slope is 2. Now my correlation, because my slope is positive, my correlation or trend will also be positive. Let's try another. Y-intercept, super easy. I look to see where x is 0. Whatever x is 0, what y is, that will be my y-intercept. So in this case, I've got 0, 3. My slope, every time I go up 1 on the x, I'm going, not up, sorry, I am going down 2 on the y. Look, every time. So every time I go up 1, I go down 2. So I have my rise is -2 over +1, which is -2. So my slope is -2, and because my slope is negative, the correlation is also going to be negative. Now, let's look at this one. This one's a little trickier. I can find my y-intercept. That's easy. Where x is 0, y is 3. So here is my y-intercept. But my slope, notice, I'm not going up by 1 on my x anymore. I'm going up by 2 every time. So I'm increasing by 2. So let's see what's happening on my y column. Here, I am increasing by 8. Every time I'm increasing by 8. So if my rise is 8 and my run is 2, my slope, I'm going to have to simplify. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So my slope is 4. And because it's positive, so is my correlation. That's it for this video. Go ahead and complete this section, and you're done. Have a good day.